Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, Rifki here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about CSS units. Okay, there are of many of properties in CSS whose values are numbers. These numbers usually have different units. So units in CSS are divided into two, relative and absolute. Let's discuss it one by one. Okay, first is relative units. Relative unit is a unit that shows the size that change according to the other properties and will change when zooming or resizing the browser. Uh, Relative units are useful for designing responsive websites because their size can change relative to the parent uh, or the screen size. In general, relative units can be used as the default units for responsive websites so that it can help to update styles on different screen sizes. Relative units may be a little more difficult than the absolute units to determine which unit to use. Okay, for example, uh, let me show you the units. For example, this percent, this is used it relative to the parent elements. So the size is relative to the parent element. And also we have emp. uh, so m is relative, the size is relative to the font size of the current element of the element. And also we have x, which is used to which it will give an effect that it will the size of the element will relative to the x height of the current font, but this is rarely used. And also we have gh, which is it's relative to the width of the zero. Mm, let's see the example of it. Okay, I don't really understand what is it, but more importantly is it's relative to the width of the zero. Okay, also we have RAM. RAM is the size of RAM is relative to the font size of the root element. Uh, and also we have VW, VW, which it stands for viewport width, which is it's relative to 1% of the width of the viewport. And also we have VH width or viewport height. It's the size is relative to 1% of the height of the viewport. Okay, I think that's all about the relative units in CSS. Next, we are going to discuss about the absolute units. Okay, see you soon.